a historical haven, a penguin paradise, and the longest sand beach in the Falkland Islands. Welcome to Pebble Island. Located northwest of Stanley, the island has a fascinating history from the very beginning. Remnants of the early Falkland Islands volcanic history is best evidenced from the plentiful and colourful pebbles located along the shores which were formed millions of years ago, and is why the island gathers its name. Moving forward the timeline, the island was bought by John Markham Dean in the 19th century, who quickly established a large sheep farm, housing nearly 60 people in its heyday. The farm, while significantly smaller in number, is still operating today. Once arrived, visitors can wander around the historic settlement and buildings.
Oh, it's a bit different to what most people will be used to, I guess. Bit of a rare privilege, I suppose. Very isolated. But at the same time, you've got nature on your doorstep wherever you look, so it's pretty tranquil, but then pretty busy in the summer when we have lots of tourists coming from all over the world.
The island was also a focal point during the 1982 conflict. On top of First Mountain, there's a memorial for the destroyer HMS Coventry, which sank on May the 25th after being hit by an Argentine jet just offshore. The memorial oversees the airstrip, which was the scene of a fierce engagement between the Argentine and SAS forces on May the 15th, 1982.
When the British task force arrived in the area, they recognised these planes as a bit of a threat to the possible landings wherever they were going to land, so tasked the special forces to take them out and basically destroyed the planes and then left again with no casualties, but put everything out of action.
Whilst the farm still operates, possessing large quantities of sheep, cattle and horses, you can stay at the full board accommodation lodge, which was the former manager's house, where even His Royal Highness the Duke of Kent stayed. Tours are available by 4x4 vehicles for those who wish to investigate the history or wildlife even closer. Speaking of wildlife, the island is listed as an important bird area and possesses over 40 breeding bird species, including large colonies of Gentoo, Magellanic and southern rockhopper penguins. It is also not uncommon to see all 5 types of penguins in one day, including the king and rare macaroni. Coinciding with the penguins, there are over 1,000 pairs of imperial cormorants, who happily nest near Cape Tamar. Occasional visitors include the Commerson dolphins, as well as sea lions, who happily rest on the high cliff edges, following an exhausting time swimming in the stunning Atlantic Ocean.
Coming to Pebble will give you an all-round experience of what it's all about, I guess. We've got some of the old social history, we've got all the wildlife pretty much, and quite a bit of military history as well. And then not only that, it's a pretty scenic place, got some fairly breathtaking views and 2 days worth of exploring wildlife and even some native plants that are fairly unique.
For those keen walkers on the west side of the island, there's the 3 Peaks Challenge, as you'll climb Marble Mountain, Middle Peak and the summit First Mountain, all surrounded by the burrowing Magellanic penguin. To the east, the land is much flatter and contains many ponds where ducks, geese and a variety of wildfowl nest and call the place their home, including containing one of the largest concentrations of black-necked swans. A stunning point to mention is driving along the longest sand beach in the Falkland Islands, Elephant Beach, which stretches over 4 miles long.
Oh, there's worse places to be marooned, yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's good, and the beauty of it is that you can go out a lot of times with people, but it never really gets boring because there's always something different happening, and just watching all the penguins grow and stuff, so never 2 days the same.
Being the 3rd largest outer island, there's plenty to go and explore and see, whether that be venturing out onto the 3 peaks to the west, experiencing the battlefield site, or sat with nature watching the world go by. Pebble Island certainly is a jewel in the Falkland Islands crown.